This is a zombie criminal of some kind, an outcast in Malifaux. Um, I decided to just paint him as a character on his own, rather than the way I did these haunted models, because whilst it is kind of quicker, I suppose, in theory, to paint them in an assembly line, in terms of sheer motivation, it's quite hard to keep going. By the way, on the subject of these haunted models, I mean, they are quite cool in the game. The ability to walk through buildings and hover and jump on top of buildings is great fun. And Jackdaw over there is a psycho good model. But the thing is, I don't know how much of a good idea it was to paint them blue. They kind of look like dead Smurfs. But I just thought it'd be better than, they're a spectral thing, than to paint them a happy, healthy flesh colour. Because as you may notice from my Bells models, I did paint them looking a bit too kind of elfish and healthy. But I think I've come up with a better idea now that I've done this undead zombie dude. I mixed Talon flesh with some leather brown and graveyard earth, and then just kept adding I forgot what it's called, the palest Games Workshop flesh colour. It's something to do with undead itself, and it's actually come out fairly successfully, I think. Also, the spectral eyes is quite a good idea. It's very simple. You just dab them blue, then Space Wolf's blue is a little bit of a dab, then a dot of white in each one, and he looks kind of like his head's glowing. The other thing is, I learned from one of the Privateer Press books, which give very good painting guides in their army books, about using kind of shading after the fact, after you've painted, to kind of put in shades where, the light wouldn't fall into the recesses, and that's actually quite a good idea. It seems to work well. My only other concern with this model is the trousers, because they're supposed to be Victorian bad science, but did they have grey denim? Probably not. I should have painted it a sort of brownish colour or a greenish colour or something more natural looking, but he still looks alright. And the only other comment I have is I think I did well with the guns, because normally I just paint things chainmail and then just throw Badab black on, but I did that this time, but then I sort of highlighted it using the kind of principle of where things would gleam, because I've been noticing, when I walk around, how metals reflect light, and they reflect light very differently to the way that trousers do, or materials and flesh. But I had a lot of fun, and I'm hoping this guy, even though he has to have an extra soul stone to pay for him as a mercenary, that he'll add a bit of firepower to Seamus's crew, because although Seamus has a great gun, which can take out pretty much anything, he's the only one with a gun, and the rest of them just kind of lure people across, and there's limited zapping power. I'll let you know how it goes.